I wanted to be 1,000 different things. I think the one thing that stood constant though was that I wanted to be successful. I really did want to make something of my life. When I left college, I realized that if you want to have an impact, you have to think about reach. And there's really no better way to have reach than to be in the tech space in this day and age. And so when I was offered a job at this tech incubator, I had no idea what I was doing. And that's okay. You know, I was 22 years old and I didn't understand the lingo. I didn't understand the way it worked, but I was there, I was eager, and I was determined to learn. This incubator is what then, created Tinder. And by way of my marketing contributions, I became a co-founder of Tinder.
What did you learn from that early time at Tinder, being part of this high growth company very, very quickly, but still you were very, very young?
We're such a close-knit, passionate, fast-paced team that there was no time to really stop and smell the roses. Every day was either a disaster or a miracle, and it was just kind of how do you dance with that.
You resigned from Tinder in a very high-profile way, and a lot of scrutiny put on you at a very, very young age. Describe how you navigated that period when you were thrust into the spotlight, with many, many people watching every move that you made.
Any other 25-year-old is out, at a bar or doing these, 25-year-old things, and I'm reading the New York Times about this storyline, right? Or I'm waiting for the next article to come out, or there's a journalist that's knocking on the back window asking to talk to somebody. I'm not gonna lie, it was the worst thing I've ever gone through in my life. But at the same time, I realized that, these are just random opinions and I'm not going to feel sorry for myself.
Some people in your position may have gone on to the sidelines, taken a little bit of a break. You decided to launch another company in this process. Why?
There was no worse place for it to go. The only way it could have gone was up. It's been very complicated trying to navigate, trying to change the conversation. From, okay, this girl that was involved in this scenario with another dating app, into she launches this new one, putting females at the helm. People didn't want to get on board. People didn't want to support. People wanted to say, oh, that's silly, it's niche, it's never gonna work. She's just this, she's an opportunist, every word in the book. So I think that's been a huge challenge, but I think it also really propelled me. It was like, this driving force. You will always have people telling you it's wrong, it's stupid, it's bad, do it left, do it right, do it up, do it down, do it blue, do it pink. You have to stay on track.
When was the first moment that you knew Bumble had struck a chord?
When we started hearing people out and about say, oh my gosh, Bumble, I love Bumble. I can feel the difference. It feels like a safe, amazing place. I love the product. Watching people talk about the product, that's when I realized I think we have something here.
What advice would you give to aspiring female founders or young women who look to you as a role model or want to do something similar to what you've done?
Find something they're passionate about. And you can't be passionate about something that only benefits you. I'm very confident that there's no way to be passionate about something that is entirely self-driven. It has to have an impact beyond oneself.
What's been the toughest lesson you've had to learn as an entrepreneur?
I have no patience. I'm not a human with patience. I don't even, my dad always said I don't even know how to spell the word. So I've had to learn that patience actually is something you need. And you have to work harder than you ever thought you'd have to work.
When you first graduated college and were starting off in the working world, what's one piece of advice that you wish you had known or that you would tell yourself at that point of time?
Really think before you speak and really be cognizant of what is taking place. A group of who you think might be cool, if your gut tells you that something's not right there, go against the grain. Don't participate in it. Women almost perpetuate the things in society that we should all be changing and standing up for. So I really, really genuinely think that would be my biggest piece of advice is to not go with the status quo, to challenge it.